In today's session, we're going to work on half pass in canter, and we're going to start to work on half pass coming from the wall and then going into the central line instead of coming down the central line and then going towards the wall. We're also going to work on coming from a half pass and then do a flying change. So that will be our main focuses of these sessions. Are you ready? Okay. We need to practice in canter as well, but before we try in canter, I want to show her in trot first. And remember, when we're going to do the half pass, we need the expression kind of set up. So I'm going to do slightly a shoulder in, and then I'm going to move my hands out. So when I'm doing like a haunches in, I'm keeping my I'm keeping my hands more the opposite way to keep the shoulder in place. But now we want the shoulder to move out as well, you know? So you need to move your hands towards where you want the shoulders to move. So kind of where you're moving your hands will help the horse understand where the shoulders should be. So we're going to try again. We're going to come down from this side, and I'm going to start with bending her around my inside leg, opening up my hands, adding my leg cue, my outside leg, moving it back. And then when we arrive to the center, I'm trotting straight. And we're going to come down, change directions again. And then I'm going to do a little bit of circle. Bend her around my inside leg. And then we're going to try one more time, starting with a little bit of shoulder in, moving my hands out, sitting down on my left hip, giving the cue for the half pass. And now I'm exaggerating a little bit with my hands just because it's the first time kind of practicing this way. So I'm lifting my hands up and out a little bit. But you know, it's better to exaggerate in the beginning to make it more easy for the horse to understand. It doesn't mean you have to ride like that all the time. You know, when I'm riding green and young horses, when I'm starting them on their saddle, I'm riding with my hands out here just to make it easy for them to understand. And as they progress, you can sit up and make your cues a lot more invisible. But it's about teaching the horse what to do. So you want to make it as easy as possible. So we're going to start here. Lift my hands out, moving my leg cue. And then it's towards the left, just a little bit more lazy. Good. Really good. And I'm just going to give her some treats. The first thing I want to do is we're going to do the half pass first in the canter. And then we're just going to do the canter back. And then we're going to come back again, do the half pass, and then do the flying change. That is kind of the new thing right now. So we're going to go ahead and start. And one thing I'm also working on is trying to keep the collection when we're kind of doing this sharp turn. Working on half pass. And she's not able to kind of keep the collection that good when she's doing the half pass. You can tell she's kind of losing it a little bit. She's also losing it a little bit in the canter. But then she's finding it again. This is really good. And the canter is a little bit sloppy. There you go. And we're going to come back and try again. And this time we're going to do the flying change. So we're going to do the half pass. A little bit better. Change the expression. And then ask for the flying change. And then it's the same here. When we are on the right, I'm waiting for her to get into a really good collection. Where I feel like the rein is loose. And I feel that engagement of her body.